Oh, hey there.
Hello, married to real estate. Here we go.
Can't believe it. Do you think maybe it should be like grandparents to real estate one day?
Oh, not until it's official,
I
not
still
until
can't,
June.
can't believe you're going to be a grandmother.
Well, here we go. And you?
Identical twin girls.
Yes.
So exciting.
Very exciting. And we just got through the holidays, which was
Right.
very, very nice.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, almost Happy New Year.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Very nice. So we're heading into the spring market, Ms. Sablehouse.
We are. And January actually does begin the spring market.
Yes, it does. And so I'm here with the best listing real estate agent on the planet.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And often we get questions about how do I prepare my house going into the spring market? So
Yes.
you're going to talk a little bit about that today.
I am. So what I want to do is just cover the big three that we consider the most important things to address when you're getting your home ready for sale. And they're not high dollar items either. So we want to make sure that our sellers are being cognizant of the money that they're spending, because most fix-up items, if not all, don't get a dollar for dollar return. So why trade dollars when you can be more efficient and timely with both, time and treasure?
What would be an example of trading dollars?
So, for example, why would you want to spend $10,000 on some new windows when statistically they maybe get 80 cents on the dollar? So you'll only maybe get an extra $8,000 and maybe nothing. It definitely will help set you apart from competition by having new windows, but it may not get you that dollar for dollar. So it very much depends on what kind of market we're in, on how we advise our clients. But most of the time, we're looking at, what is going to be the best bang for the buck. All right. So here are the top three. We'll start with number one, which big shout out to my father-in-law, Tony. We are talking about curb appeal. And curb appeal, no matter what season, if we are in full spring, which is grass is green, flowers are blooming, everything is lovely. We want to just make sure that the outside of the home is clean and tidy and just looks great on a drive-by. I mean, that is the definition of curb appeal. You want the first impression when the buyers come up to the house and are looking that it is, wow, these people, these sellers really care for their house.
Yeah, it says a lot about the house.
It really does. It is. And you only get that one chance to make the first impression. And really what that comes down to is just making sure walkways are level. If your house needs to be perhaps power washed, if your front door needs a fresh coat of paint, it's very inexpensive items. Garden beds need to be weeded. No dead plants. That's a big one for me. Not because I can't stand dead plants. They just seem to be around me. But I don't have the green thumb, but I'm trying. So we want fresh mulch. And if it is in the middle of winter, we just want driveways and sidewalks, make sure that the snow is cleared and ready to go, and that any bushes or things like that are trimmed. Hoses are wound up nice and neat. So again, you're really looking at it, eyes of the buyer. What does that house look like from the street and as you're walking up to the door?
Very nice.
So number one.
Very important.
It really
I'm
is.
glad you have it as number one.
Yes.
My dad would be happy.
Yes,
Thank
I know.
you.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
be
Thanks for the shout out.
absolutely. Yeah, we're going to be talking to Dad a lot. So
Yes.
with number two is the big declutter, and that encompasses a lot. But even if you're not professionally staging your home, you are just going through the house and thinning out your possessions. You want to be doing four things: sorting, packing, giving away, throwing away. All within the minds of you are going to be moving. You don't want everything in the house right now to be coming with you, or most of the time you don't, unless you're a complete minimalist. So you want to be looking at all of the things in your home, again, with the eyes of a buyer. And if that includes putting some pieces of furniture in the garage or in a storage room, so that you want to open up the space so that the buyer feels that it's roomy. So if your closets are packed tight with everything, you need to thin them out. If it's wintertime, take out all the summer clothes. And if it's summer, pack up all those winter clothes, put them away out of sight. And you want that appearance of openness. So that's my number two.
It's a good one.
And then number three is really about colors and atmosphere. So there's the old saying, a can of paint is, $25 in the can and probably $2,000 on the wall. And that is one of the things that can really make a big difference, and not trading dollars for dollars. So with a little bit of paint and a little bit of sweat equity, or hiring a painter to come in, you'll want to repaint some of those really bold and taste-specific walls. For example, I remember one time we had a basement that was Ravens purple. And, those are just the kind of things that's just not going to appeal to the most amount of buyers. It certainly appealed to the seller at the time.
It is playoff time.
I know it is.
And the Ravens are in the playoffs, it looks like.
All right, well, let me say, Eagles green, right? I love the Eagles.
There you go.
There we go. But we've also seen orange and for Syracuse and all kinds of things. So those types of loud, bold colors, they can be really great in a small space on an accent wall, but just not all over the house. So what we usually advise our clients, if that's all over the home, is that we want to at least get the main floor neutralized. And neutralized doesn't mean a blank slate of white. Usually that means a warm neutral color, a gray beige from the Greige family. We love Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Gray. It is still one of the top colors out there. And it goes with so many things. So that's what you're looking to do. So again, just kind of to recap, top 3, curb appeal. Number 2, declutter. Number 3, checking out your color schemes. And when our clients are working with us, we have a stager that we have go through the house with our clients, give them a little bit of a overview of where they should move things as far as the best way to arrange furniture in the house. If colors need to be adjusted, we can work with that as well. And then again, if you're in a situation where you can't do any of these things, then the best thing that you can do is clean and sparkle, and then we price accordingly. So there are all those options that we have.
And the best way to find out those options would be
to call us.
Okay.
Exactly. We love nothing more than to go through a home and counsel our sellers. Whether you are thinking about selling now, in 6 months, or 2 years, 5 years, we are in it for the long haul.
Yeah, it's funny because we just went through the whole database and we were categorizing everybody, and there's probably 100 people in there that we've gone to their homes
Years ago,
but it wasn't the right time to sell. But we went through the process with them, and we were able to go through all this stuff with them, and we enjoy doing it.
We really do. So reach out to us. We're at sablehouseteam.com, and tune in to our next podcast where we'll be, again, talking about rates.
Interest rates.
Interest rates, yes.
Bye.
Bye.